everybody, my name is Felicia. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not, what's up? So today I'm going to be going over my very ambitious TBR this month. And these are the books that I know for sure that I'm going to read, and some are hopefully I'm gonna get through them this month. We all know how life goes sometimes. You plan to read 15 books, but you only get to one. The first 4 books that I will be reading this month is a part of MAAS MAY and also Bookbaereadalong, hosted by Caught Between the Pages, and also Books Are a Way of Life. And I will link both of their channels in the description box. So if you want to know more about this read along, then go check out their channels. So each week this month we will be reading a book from the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, and on the 4th week we will be reading A Court of Frost and Starlight, which is the new release that just came out this month. I have already read this series, but I have not read it along with the audiobook, so that's something different that I'm going to be doing. If you don't know, this book is a Beauty and the Beast retelling that follows a girl named Feyre who ends up killing a fairy. The punishment for her crime is to spend the rest of her days in fairyland, and the story just kind of evolves from there. These books are very heavy in romance, and like anything, too much can kill you. So to balance all this romance and love that I'm going to be reading this month, I have some violent books. First one is The Warded Man by Peter Brett, and this is about a town that has been protected by these magical wards. On the outskirts of this town is a bunch of demons. The magical wards on this town is slowly starting to wear off, making the demons around more powerful. The demons end up attacking this town, and only 3 people survive, and we kind of follow these 3 characters on their journey to find another safe place to live. So the main characters have to travel through these demon-infested woods, so this is gonna be a pretty suspenseful and action-packed read. The next book that I will be reading is Gutter by Quan, and this is the sequel to GANGSTA by Quan. GANGSTA was about a gangsta crip that was trying to get out of the street life, and I will link the full review for that book in the description box. Gutter is supposed to be way more action-packed than GANGSTA, and then the main characters in Gutter are kind of happy and content with living the street life, as far as in GANGSTA the main character was trying to get out, so this book is probably going to be drama and action packed. The next book that I will be reading is called The Butterfly Garden by Dot Hutchinson, and this book is about a guy that likes to kidnap women, and he stores them in this place called the Butterfly Garden. The FBI ends up discovering the Butterfly Garden, and with that they find one survivor. I think her name is Maya. They bring her in to question her to find out more about the Butterfly Garden, and the more she talks, the more the FBI realizes that she knows more than what she's letting on, and she's hiding something. The next book that I will be reading is called The Wicker King by Kay Ankrum, and this book follows 2 best friends, one whose name is August, who's kind of described as the bad boy. The next one is Jake, who has a hallucinatory disorder, and he has these really vivid hallucinations. August feels like the best way that he can help and support his friend is to believe in him. Jake is hallucinating about this fictional world run by the Wicker King. So Jake and August are kind of going on different adventures to bring down this king. I am so excited to read this book because it has pictures. This book does kind of remind me of We Are the Ants, just because it covers mental illness. And books about mental illness I just resonate with more because I can relate to it. I'm just really excited to just dive into this one. The next book that I will be reading is Pattern Master by Octavia E. Butler, my favorite author. And this is book 4 in the Pattern Master series. And this book is like the showdown of the Clayarchs versus the Patternists. The Clayarchs are these parasitic aliens with superhuman strength, and the Patternists are also superhuman, but they have like the ability to control minds. If I had to place this series in a genre, I would go with horror sci-fi. Octavia E. Butler's writing is just so amazing. If you haven't read anything by her, I highly recommend that you do. The next book on my list is The 100,000 Kingdoms by N.K. Jemisin, and this book follows a girl who just inherited the throne. No one really wants her on the throne, so she kind of has to fight to keep her place there. Next 2 books on my list are my maybes. Maybe I got time for, maybe I don't. The first one is Akata Witch by Nnedi Okorafor, and I know that this book is about a albino girl that kind of finds out that she has some magical powers and she goes to learn about her superpowers. And the last one is An American Marriage by Tayari Jones, and this story is about a woman whose life is completely turned around when her husband is sent to jail. While her husband is in jail, she ends up finding comfort in the arms of somebody else. Her husband ends up getting out of jail early, and oops, now we have a three-way going on. I'm one of those weird people that enjoy love triangles. I live for this drama. And that is it for today. If you like me, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.